Hi again, it's me. I just, after hearing the radio, I just thought I just had to come on again for today and just read you something and then give you my opinion. But today we mourn the passing of a beloved old friend, Common Sense. He's been with us for many years. No one knows for sure how old he was, since birth records were long ago lost due to bureaucratic red tape. But he will remember it as cultivating such valuable lessons as knowing when to come in out of the rain, why the early bird gets the worm, that life isn't always fair, and maybe it just was my fault. Common Sense lived by simple, sound financial policies, such as don't spend more than you earn, reliable parenting strategies, such as adults are actually in charge and not children, and practical principles such as if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. His health began to deteriorate rapidly when well-intentioned but overbearing regulations were set in place. Reports of a 6-year-old boy charged with sexual harassment for kissing a classmate, and teens suspended from school for using mouthwash after lunch, and a teacher fired for reprimanding an unruly student only worsened his condition. Common Sense lost ground when parents attacked teachers for doing the job that they themselves couldn't actually do, and in disciplining their own kids. It declined even further when schools were required to get parental consent to administer paracetamol, sun lotion or a Band-Aid, but could not inform the parents when the student became pregnant. Common Sense lost the will to live as the 10 Commandments became contraband, churches became businesses, and criminals received better treatment than their victims. Common Sense took a beating when you couldn't defend yourself from an intruder in your own home, but that intruder could then sue you for any damage that occurred to him while he was there. Common Sense finally gave up the will to live after a woman failed to realise that a steaming cup of coffee that she spilt in her lap was actually hot, and she was promptly awarded a huge settlement. Common Sense was preceded in death by his parents, Truth and Trust, and his wife, Discretion, his daughter, Responsibility, and his son, Reason. He's survived by 3 stepbrothers only. I know my rights, someone else is to blame, and I'm a victim. Not many attended his funeral because not many people realised that he was gone. But if you still remember Common Sense, I encourage everyone to use it. The reason for this post, just live it at the moment. Like a while back in schools, and some of you might have kids the same age as mine, but we now no longer have winners and losers in races. Pretty sure when they grow up, they're going to figure out that you lose sometimes and you win sometimes, and no one's going to give you you did your best when you can't complete your job properly. But then today, I read in the newspaper that there's a girls' high school that the teachers have been advised not to call them girls or any female name. I'm not sure what you call those people then in a girls' school, but any ladies, cheeky babes, anyone else that's got a female whatever out there, well done for being female. Why we now have that as an issue, and then our illustrious Australian of the Year doesn't want men to be called mate. We're starting to lose the plot here in this country a little bit. Now, I just realised as I was looking at this entire thing doing my head in, there's a school, a primary school in Sydney that is now introduced, and I kid you not, silent cheering, pulling excited faces and punching in the air so they don't make noise when they're excited. We have gone completely mad. I think we need to bring back common sense. We need to celebrate however we want to celebrate. We need to stop all these do-gooders and coming up with all this political correctness crap that is now in full... Oh, you got me going. Right in the front of every single person now, we have to abide by dumb rules. So I think it's time to stamp out dumb rules. So I wish you all the best, but if you're one of those people who are trying to instill dumb rules on us, please feel free to stop. Have a great day.